Good morning, everyone. Yeah. So it's a weekend, Saturday. So what we can do today? Yeah. What a session today on Saturday. I said right. Saturday is basically for issues resolutions and all these kind of things. Anyone is facing any issues, local issues? Hey Murali, how are you? I cannot hear you, Murali. Okay. Abhinav, all good? Oh, got it, Murali. I can understand. No problem. I think today there will be no session on any topic as it is just meant for issues resolution. If anyone has any issues, then probably let me know.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi Bino, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also doing good. So any issues so far, Abhinav? Or...
No, sir. So far, I think I'm good. Actually, this week I didn't cover. I'm not feeling well with this week, so I'll make sure everything will be
Okay,
done weekend.
okay. Hmm.
But I think
Okay,
I'm
okay. So no problem. I thought of whatever the application that I sent. No one is facing any issues in that, I guess. Okay. Akshay, Girdhar. So anyone knows about Kafka here? Anyone knows about Kafka here? Can you please raise your hands? Hmm. No one knows about Kafka. Abhinav.
Sir,
Yes, Abhinav.
sir, you are asking about Kafka, right?
Right.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, sir, I
Right,
know.
Abhinav. You know about it?
Yeah, sir, little bit, not most.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay. So Neha was saying that it is messaging system works on consumer and producer mechanism. I
yeah,
think you are wrong, Neha. See, producer and consumer will come only into picture when we are using messaging systems like queues. Okay. When we are actually using topics, we are going to use publishers and subscribers. Okay. So there are a lot of differences between this. Producer and consumer, there will be only one producer and only one consumer. Once the data is taken from the queue, the data is not available on the queue. Okay. But sometimes we need to transfer the data to as many number of subscribers. In that particular case, topic is the right choice. So topic is like one to many and queue is like one to one. That's it. Do you have any input, Abhinav?
yeah, sir, that's what you said. I know, sir, publisher and subscriber. And I
Right,
know,
right, right.
yeah, I know that thing like why we use Kafka because if sometimes something is down, so it keeps there and it will send when the thing is up.
Right. Hmm.
So it basically avoids the drawbacks and it maintain like everything is
Right,
perfect.
Abhinav. Right, right, right.
Some
So
real-time
it'll
example
not.
was, sir, when we book anything, we'll get email after 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Sometimes at the same time also, right?
Yeah, so it will keep in queue whenever everything is perfect. Then it will send out the.
Correct.
So
Okay.
thank.
Thank you, Abhinav. Yeah. Hmm. Hey, Suresh.
Yeah, I think we are on the same page. So Kafka basically, yeah, we use it for asynchronous call. So whenever like we send a message and it will be we use topics, so it's kind of message carrier through which a message will be. I think it will be the topic. So once the consumer receives the message, then uh, we lost the message, right? So once we consume, then we lose the
No, no,
message.
no. See, topic is basically there to keep the messages as long as it is possible. Because we will be giving the time also when the message or the data has to be, deleted from the topic. So there is a configuration for that one as well. But by default, if you are not setting any time for it, then probably the data stays in the topic as long as it is.
So once
Only
you
from the
consume
queue.
the message, then it will be there in topic,
No,
or we lose the message.
it will be there inside the topic. Once see, there will be consumers, right, Suresh? Once they are going to consume the data, right, the top
Mhm.
the from the topic, the data is consumed by the consumer. That means the data is not available in the topic is wrong, because the data is still available in the topic until unless it is deleted.
So it's based on the what do you call the policy we set, right? For
Yes, yes,
uh,
right, right. The policy is whenever the data goes into a topic, that
returns
data
and
will
policy.
never be deleted. Yeah. So there can be a number of subscribers. The future subscribers will also be there, right? If the data is not
Mhm.
available, how they will be getting the old messages also, right? Correct. They have to
Correct.
get the old messages, right? So that in that case, see, now let's say one thing, Suresh. So right now, you and Abhinav are there. Okay. So you have subscribed to a channel in YouTube. So what happens? There is a notification coming in. So let's say, Suresh, you are in a place where there is no network. You are not going to get any notifications. But Abhinav is in a right network place, so he is going to get the notification. Correct. So
Mhm.
now, once he gets the notification, that means the notification is still not available to you, or it will come to you after some time when you are in a good network.
Yeah, it will come to you. It will a
Yeah.
message will be
So
residing in
yes. So
topic.
that's the purpose of topic. It has
Yeah,
to keep
correct.
the messages for future polling itself. So that's why we use Kafka topics.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
apart from Kafka, we do have something called JMS, which is a very old messaging platform provided by the ActiveMQ, which is basically from Apache.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
and we do have RabbitMQ that is also there, but Kafka is the most used messaging software in the industry
Yeah,
because
that's
it
correct.
provides a lot of functionalities behind the hood. Anyhow, we'll see all those kind of things. Okay, so yeah.
Can you explain a little bit more about the constructor dependency? I think you explained that, but you wanted to see one
Hmm.
example.
Yeah, you can open and share your screen. I will tell you.
No, you want to open. Okay. Let me see. I had done bit practice long
There's
back. Okay.
nothing right in constructor
Yeah,
injection.
let me share my screen. Yeah, I think
Hmm.
that would be a good way to understand. One second.
So once you debug it, then only you will understand about this constructor injection. Otherwise, no.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Hmm.
Okay, so this is the one I tried a while ago.
Okay.
Not this one. There will be some different ones. Let's take this one. This example. So let me see what I did. So this is like transaction API.
Hmm.
So
Right.
I'm just creating a statement here. So this is notification,
Hmm.
notification client, email notification. I just kept one.
Okay.
This is transaction. This is for SMS. Okay, this is just transaction. Okay,
Hmm.
and this one I did a long back. I just trying to recall what I did.
Okay.
So this is notification client. So this is
Hmm.
abstract class, and this is
Yeah. So here I
interface.
think there's no constructor injections or this is not a Spring application, I guess.
Yeah, correct. You converted into a Spring. I remember
Yeah.
a
So
while
on the top, you can see that
ago.
there is a version control on the top left. Can you just select that version control?
Now, where are you saying?
On the top, there is a drop down. There is a version control top drop down. Not that, not
Yes.
that, not that. Can you see version control drop down? There is a
It's
drop down.
hiding. It's hiding here. Go version control.
Can you just
I
pull that down? Yeah.
test. I can see test. Where I'm not saying. I want to see. Okay, here bottom. You're saying
No, no, on the top itself.
this one. This one also
Yeah,
there.
yeah. This is also it's
Because
visible.
top is hiding with this thing with
Hmm.
zoom, so not able to see. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So gate.
I think this is not a Git repository, I guess, right?
No, not git. Just I created my own.
Oh, you just created it. Okay.
Yeah, based on understanding. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
So you had used this thing, right? In the main. Let me see. This is this is the main, right?
Hmm.
So this is notification and calling. This is interface. I created object of implemented class.
Hmm.
This is another class where I'm calling this object here, passing this object,
Right.
and so I'm just trying to see what I did. Okay. So you said you cannot do so without we have to create we have to create object of this one, right? So if I look
See,
at this,
transaction statement API is the place where we do have some available APIs or methods which will actually send a transaction, which will actually send a notification. Very simple, right? This is not real notifications, just a sysout. Correct.
correct, yeah.
So basically, here I have actually taken very simple example to explain in Java and how to migrate this application into a plain Spring Core.
Correct.
Okay. So now, if you can download my, no, do one thing. Just to go to, can you just use the version control?
I can download from there otherwise if you want.
Yeah. I think you
Uh,
need to clone it. You need to clone it. So
So-
just go to my repository.
Okay. And which example is that?
Just click on that. Yeah. Code Java to Spring Boot. Yeah. So here, instead of downloading it, you have to
Yeah, I'm going
copy
to
the
clone.
URL. Yeah. Now do git clone on your Git bash
Yeah,
to
I'll
a
go
specific
to
folder.
users, tokens. Okay, I'll create one folder here.
Show, new. Or you can go to the desktop. I think that will be fine instead of going to C.
Yeah, that's fine. You can create here. I'll say dependency injection. Okay. Okay, that's I'll say DI. Okay, that's fine. And
Show
git
more
bash.
options. Show more options. Yeah.
Git bash, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And say git clone.
Yeah. So now you can do git checkout. And there is a branch. Can you just go to the GitHub once?
I can create
No,
here.
not hyphen B, not hyphen B, not hyphen B.
Mhm.
Can you just go to the browser?
Okay, browser. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So here, can you click on
Oh,
that
yeah.
main drop down? Main drop down. Yeah. So there is a application Spring Core code. So you need to give this git checkout Spring hyphen core hyphen code in your Git bash.
Or Spring Core code, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Spring Core code. So I can
Go to Git bash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Git checkout space Spring hyphen core hyphen code.
Spring hyphen
First letter capital. Yeah. First letter capital.
core code. Okay.
Yeah.
Core code.
Yeah.
So
now you can just import this application into the IntelliJ.
Okay, got it. So this is here code. This one. Okay.
I think you can directly open from there, I think.
I'm opening here. Okay. Oh, it's not going. Okay. Do I need to?
No, nothing is required. You can just go to each and every class. So the first one is a main method. The first class is having a main method. Okay. Yeah, so if you can see over here, comment out the lines 14 and 15 for now. Yeah, and use the application context. Use the application context. Application context dot. No, the variable is already there, right?
Okay, so
You can use that. Yeah, application context dot get bean definition. 1 second. Get. Can you just type get bean? Get capital B bean. Yeah. So here you have something called get bean definition names. It is going to give you a string array.
so we have to store into
Yes,
string array.
yes. Yeah. Just collect that in a string array.
Okay, so bin name.
Bean names. Yeah. A semicolon at the end. Yeah, I think you can just use a for loop and then print this all strings.
Or what is this? Some name at least. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, string space str because you need to define the type right first. Yeah, space str, or you can also define bean name and just print out that str. Yeah,
So
run
this
that.
one, when you use application context, that is Spring, right? It's not a Spring Boot, correct?
No. See, even if you are using Spring or Springboard, you can use application context wherever you want. You can just auto-wire it, application context. You don't have to separately, get the application context from annotation, config application context, something like this. You can just auto-wire it at any time.
Okay. So I can say,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, got it. So instead of using this whole thing, I can say Spring AutoWire. So you are saying here
No,
itself you can
no,
AutoWire?
I'm saying no. Just run this application. I will let you know.
So this notation is Spring Boot, right? It's not a Spring, correct?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is basically to load a configuration class, right? This is a Spring itself, not Spring Boot. Yeah. Can you see test controller, test service objects are already available inside the application context.
that is 3 objects.
These are objects.
There's so many
These
objects.
are available. We can just directly auto-wire it. Or instead of auto-wire, if you just keep a constructor, those objects will be injected from this application context to the constructor or through the auto-wire setters. That's it. Since they're already available, right? So why it has to create an object again? So AutoWire will get these objects, especially from the application context, and inject that into the properties of the classes.
So wherever I want, I can just
Okay.
AutoWire and it will get the object.
Yeah, you can use AutoWire or you can use a constructor. If you are using constructor, then probably if the constructor says test controller, then probably it will search the application context factory. And if it finds any service bean or test controller bean, then probably it will pick up that from the context and it will set to the class properties. That's what it does.
Okay.
No matter if you are using setter injection or AutoWire or constructor, everything is gonna work the same way.
Yeah, got it. So if you want to use constructor injection here, so
Yeah.
I don't have any example, so probably we can try out. Okay. Yeah, understand.
No, you can go to the test controller and change that to constructor. That's it. Change that to constructor.
So here you are saying,
Yeah.
I should just say
Generate a constructor. Yeah.
Generate and say constructor.
Yeah. Okay. And remove that AutoWire, not required now. Yeah, but if you are using long in real time, we will be using Lombok. No. AutoWire has to be removed.
Oh, okay. This will be there, only AutoWire.
Yeah. AutoWire annotation will be commented out. Yeah,
So
still
this
it
is
will work.
Okay.
This is constructor injection. Yeah.
So AutoWire will be better, right? Because you don't have to write big two
No,
lines
no.
of code.
Sometimes we do not allow any classes to create an object for a particular class directly by submitting the test service. We have to maintain some. So here, test controller object will be created only when test service is passed as an object to the test controller. Otherwise, the object will not get created.
Correct. What you are doing
Okay.
in line
Yeah.
nine.
Yes. 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 So that's the total idea.
Okay. But AutoWire, when you use AutoWire, in that case also, if that object is already there, right? So what is the difference in these two? Here we are passing the
See,
object and
basically, no, no.
initializing it.
Can you create an object for test controller using default constructor?
Test controller, no.
You have to instantiate test service first, and then only you can create a test controller object. If you have some certain
Parameterize.
use cases, something like that, then probably you have to use constructor injection. You have to go for constructor injection in that case.
Yeah, got it. If you
Because
require,
what happens if you directly create test controller object directly, even if you call a test method, test service is not there, right? Inside line number 16, test service is still null. So you will not be able to call the test method of the test service because that is not instantiated, right?
yeah, correct. So we have to
Yeah.
instantiate and then, but you need to call this constructor, right? Then in main available.
Yeah, you need to create an instance of test service first and then call the test controller to pass the object, and then probably you can call the test method. If you have
If I
certain
use
dependencies like that, yeah, the first dependencies has to be set and then only the methods of the controller has to be called.
Got it. Any particular scenario where we require this kind of thing?
Yeah, it is required, right?
In this case, we don't require this, right? In this example.
See, Suresh, what I'm saying, if you have any class, that class has some dependencies. We cannot allow any other classes until the dependents are resolved.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. So when we have this kind of dependency, then we can go for constructor dependency, right?
No, you can still go for constructor or setter. That is your choice. But what basically I am saying is, if you have certain constants, this class object has to be created only by setting the properties of the classes. If that is the case, then probably you will be creating a constructor, a parameterized constructor, and whatever all the parameters are there, that parameters has to be set before creating an object of this class.
Yeah, because the constructor depends on test service, so we have to first.
Yeah. So, but if you use auto validation directly, that doesn't mean I can simply create a test controller object directly. If you don't have constructor, I can simply create test controller object by calling test controller equal to new test controller, right? I don't have to submit any parameters. You can just use it on the fly. But what happens when you call test method? It will give null point exception. It will fail, right?
Because it will not have.
Not understanding my point. Comment out that line number 9. Comment out that line number 9.
9, okay.
Create an object for test controller directly from the Spring Core Java to Spring Boot web project class. Create an object for test controller. Or get the object application context. No, don't do that. Come outside the for loop.
Okay, sorry for here.
Application context dot get bean of test controller dot class. Test controller dot class. Semicolon and get the test controller. Define the test controller object on the left side. Yeah, now call test controller dot test. Yeah. Can you run this? It will give you
Yeah, because
null
this
pointer
controller has
exception.
dependency of
No,
that.
run
Yes.
that, run that, run that. It will give you a null pointer exception.
Null pointer, yeah, because test service is
Yeah.
not in.
So
You have to set.
yeah, the test service. See, if you have certain use cases where there are some methods which are not having the class properties used inside that particular method. If you have that specific use cases, you need to provide default constructor as well as auto void annotations, or default constructor along with parameterized constructors without auto void. Okay,
Hmm.
so it depends upon your choice how to design your how you actually define your classes.
So in order to resolve this without using test this one auto wire, right? So we have to create object here. What is that
No,
here?
no, the object is already available. So you can get the bean and set it to the test controller in the same main class.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Okay.
There has to be a setter for that, right?
So you are
See,
saying.
right now, you are actually using a property inside the test controller.
Mm-hmm.
No, not like that. You have to provide a setter for that one, right?
Okay, for you're saying for test service, you have to set the value, but then you should
No,
run it.
Suresh, go to the test controller. See, right now this is a private property. How you can set this particular test service property with the instance?
So setter method, you can
Yeah,
have
you need
this.
to provide a setter. If you don't have
Okay.
a constructor, you have to provide a setter, or you need to use auto void. That's a simple case. You
Okay,
don't have
got
to
it.
generate a
Yeah.
setter now. So got it right?
Yeah, I understood now.
That's
Yeah.
the only use case. Yeah.
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah, understood. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Another thing, did you like just want to see how to use Mongo like instead of using our S2 database, right? If you want to make use of Mongo collections or something. So is it how you need to have the MongoDB that Mongo campus that install on machine, or how we can do that?
MongoDB will not be discussing now. We'll be discussing later on. Okay.
Oh, we have topic. Okay, understood.
Yeah. In the major project, we need to do it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Mohammad Kazim Ali has suggested I used the local host DB to connect to my MySQL and getting dependency failed to start container driver's DBs. Mohammad Kazim Ali, can you just mention the retries as 20 and try it again? Mention the retries at 20. It will work. I said that there has to be a strong internet connectivity whenever you are going to use Docker. Otherwise, things will not work. Try that, Kazim, right now. If the see in real time, we will not be using MySQL databases as images, because in real time we will be using the cloud databases where Docker will not come into place. You don't have to create a special image for MySQL. Okay, so it will work just on the fly. And if right now, Mohammad Kazim Ali, if MySQL is not working, you can just use H2 database for now. Okay, and probably once we are using the Amazon related RDS databases, then probably you can just keep it available. For that, any special images are not at all required. I'll let you know. These issues will get resolved. Okay. No, H2 will definitely work, because for H2 we do not mention any images. There is no image in Docker for H2. H2 is the embedded databases for Spring Boot. So it will work whether the application is running in your local or if your application is running on in your Docker. Okay, so H2 database is global for everything. So you don't have to, define an image for H2 also inside the Docker Compose. That is not at all required. Okay. And you can give the retrace as 15 and 15 or 20, and let me know by end of this session. Muhammad Kazim. Try that right now. Keep the retrace as 20 and then let me know. Yeah. Okay. Any questions from anyone? I think Suresh, probably you will understand that constructor or setter injections once we actually dig into deep in our major project where we will be using the same thing. Yes, Suresh.
Yeah, one other question. One other question what I had was like, I'm not very good in using GitHub. So what happens is like sometimes how I do is I create a feature branch, right? Like already we have some developer branch where developers push all the changes, and I create my local branch and or feature branch, whatever. And let's say I made some changes, I push all the changes. And then when I raise and I want to raise a PR, right? So what happens is like, let's say I started working and in the meanwhile, some other developer, they also have made some changes on the same, same repository, right? Now, when I want to push my changes, right? So I have to get all the latest code. So before I push
you
the
need
changes.
you need to pull the changes first.
So
if you are working on the same
best
file.
way? Because the problem here is when I try to pull the changes, right? So most of the time I get some conflict or something. So
yeah, you'll be getting conflicts if it is the same file. The best way is to resolve those conflicts only, right? There is a head and there will be some greater than symbols, and then probably you will be getting an error, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to keep the head changes also. You cannot remove their changes, right? You need to keep those changes, and then probably the greater than symbols has to be deleted, and probably your changes also will be there. So you need to include your changes as well as their changes and remove the unrelated symbols from the file. And
no,
then
I
only
know,
you can push your changes.
I know how to resolve it, but what is the command you have to use? For example,
No, for resolving, there are no comments, Suresh. We need to resolve manually itself. There are no comments on that.
So no, what I'm saying is, let's say I have created a feature branch. But let's take this example. I'm just sharing the screen quickly. Let's take the same example. Can you see my? I don't know. Can you see my screen? Okay, let me share it. I shared my screen. So let's take this example. So in this case, I created a branch, Spring Core. Okay, this thing is already there. But if I create some own branch, let's say I create my own branch. Okay, so some local branch. Where is that? There you need to create it here, right? Some new something here. Where is that here? New branch. Okay. Why it's not able to?
You can select your own project. You will not be able to create repository here.
No, I'm creating a branch at least. Let's say this is your branch, right? But I want to create my own branch, and let's say I made some changes, right? Now I want to. So before when I to push the changes, right? So it gives a message that because you have somebody has already made the changes, do you want to stash or you want to take that changes? So how will we? What is the how to push my changes? So before resolving conflict, right? What is the command? How will do that?
See, you can do git stash also, Suresh, but that is not recommended. Even if you do git stash, anyhow, you have to apply those changes on the same code as well, right? Conflicts has to be resolved.
It doesn't allow to push the changes. It asks if let's say I'm working on this, right? I can add it. So I just
Hmm.
I'll say git add and whatever file change I give the file link. So that will get added. I'll do
Hmm.
commit that happens. But when I say
Hmm.
git push, so that time it gives error because it's asking either you can stash it or you can whatever
No,
you
no,
can.
no, no. You can push it still. You can push it. If
Oh,
you
I
can
can
show
still
me that example, then probably I can tell you.
I can still push it. So when the error will come, because either I have to
You
accept.
cannot push it until you have a latest code. You cannot push it. You have to pull it first and then only you have to
So
push it.
how will get the latest code?
Git pull. Do the git pull then. Then do the git push. You cannot be able to push until you have the updated code inside the git, right?
So when I say git pull, so because it will when I'm in local branch, right? When I say git pull, it will pull all the changes
Suresh,
when
Suresh, 1 second. Let me show that in my system.
yeah, I
You
think
can do it manually. Why you are very much confused on this, Suresh?
no,
These are
I
just basics, right?
let's say I created my branch from your branch. So I want to get all the changes from your branch to my branch. So just want to see
Uh,
what is
no, you just go and create your own project in Git. I will let you know.
no, this is the project
Create your
already.
own project. Not this one, Suresh. Create a sample dummy project, Java project on Git.
Okay, on Git, okay.
That means you have not practiced anything then. Create a branch, create a new project in Git.
Why is coming like this? Okay. Okay,
Just a sample project.
okay.
Hmm.
Type simple, quick. I just created my own project.
Hmm.
I created this.
Can you push this? Create a source. There is a Java file. Open that.
Already say hello world.
You have hello world. Now push
Mhm.
this code inside your Git or go to your GitHub account.
Oh, I have
Go
to
to your
open.
GitHub account.
So I do use for a long time. Well, I do in the office, but not sure. Local I did long back. Just trying to see whether.
Yeah, sign in with your credentials. Verify the code for your Gmail.
Okay, or maybe I can try later. I don't want to take everybody's time.
No. The issues resolution only, right? You can just try it out.
Yeah, I didn't use for a long time.
You will get. Sorry?
I'm just checking. No, I did use my GitHub local account for a long time. I'm just trying to see 1 second.
No. You just have to provide the code from
Yeah,
your
I'm just
email itself.
to.
You
I'm
can
just checking.
unshare your screen and do it, man. No problem.
No, I'm checking my mobile. Okay, but that's fine. I'm just trying to see. I don't know which account is that.
Mohammed Kazim, the database will be up, but there will be some errors because we have not mentioned the Eureka server, right? So I think your payment service and booking service are started, then probably there are no issues. I think your issue is resolved. I said that whenever you are running Docker, you have to keep your internet very much fast. Otherwise, retries will be very much slow. That's the reason you are getting it failed or database is unhealthy. Okay. That's the only thing, Mohammed Kazim. Hope you got it. Okay. I think Mohammed Kazim Ali, your issue is resolved. But don't worry, we will be trying to fix most of the issues, those issues while starting the booking service and the payment service, which has a dependency on the Eureka server. Eureka server has to be started. Okay. Yeah.
So I logged in.
You logged in?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then share your screen then.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, can I see my screen? So it's going to.
Yeah, now you have to push this code in creating the repository first.
So
Then
this.
we will, yeah,
So what I need to do now?
create a new repository. The same things that we have done before. Create a new repository. No, 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 no. Click on the new button.
Yeah, here, right? New.
Ah,
Create a repository. Okay.
just mention the test repository name as test
Which is sample.
and create a repository. Yeah, create a repository.
Public. Okay.
And now go to your application. Go to the terminal. No, not this. This is mine, right?
Shall I close this?
Yeah.
I don't need this.
Just go to IntelliJ command prompt. Just go to IntelliJ terminal directly. Yeah. Yeah, now you can do
Git checkout.
Git status. Git status. Do a Git status.
You have to go
so
to
Git init. Git init. That's it. Oh, now go to your GitHub. Go to your GitHub. Yeah. Copy that command. Copy that command. The git branch -m main. Git branch -m main.
Oh, this one. Okay.
No, that is present on the top also. Why you are using the below one? That is the new repository, right?
Third one. Okay.
Both are same. Yeah. Go to your not this one.
Sorry.
IntelliJ. Go to IntelliJ. Yeah. Do git add space dot. No, not do it right now. I just I git add space dot. Press enter. Dot. Yeah. And do a git commit. Git commit -m test commit -m test commit. And then probably no, don't do git push. Git push will not work now because we have not added the remote repository to our local repository.
It gives the command. If you say git push, right? It will say what we require. Git remote add, we can use this.
That's what I said first, right? That is fine. Normally we have to copy that comments from the GitHub, right? Now paste the command here. Paste the command. Enter. Yeah. Now go to your go to the next command and copy it. Go to the next command and copy it.
Git. Next
not
command.
This. Go to the GitHub.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, so copy the next command.
Git remote. Okay. Git push -u origin main. Okay.
Copy that command.
git push -u origin main.
Fail to push. Source refuse main.
Actually, you could copy git push -origin main.
It is the same thing, I guess.
Oh, same thing. Yeah. Source ref first.
Is unable to push to your repository.
So let's say
No. So can you just type git config? Come to top. It will actually give some commands. Come to the top. 1 second, 1 second. Can you type git config -- global? Okay. So 1 second. Probably I just have to see your okay. Just do git config -- global space user.name. Can you just type it? Or you can just type git config -- list. It will give you the complete list, whatever the variables that you do have
git
inside
config
this.
-list.
Yeah. Yeah. Now can you see what is the email that you have and the username that you have over here? You have not configured the username and the password here. Okay. Can you just yeah. So you just have to configure your username and the email. So then only it will work. So probably do one thing. Can you just go to the git bash from this particular terminal? Go to the git bash tab.
So Control C. What I
Just
should do?
select on the project. Control C. Q. Just type Q. Q and press enter. Yeah, that's it. Just select the project and right click on the project. Open in Explorer.
Git. Okay.
Open in Explorer.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
And open that inside the git bash. Go inside it. Go inside it. Go inside the sample project and open in git bash. Expand the terminal and do git config -- list here. One second. So here your username or password is not at all present. Okay. So probably what you can do, you can just create git config space -- global user.email not hyphen user.email. Yeah. Space. Yeah, you can give your user email of your account. I think inside the double quotations. Okay, or do one thing. Just go to yeah, press enter and do git config -- list again.
Say password here or no?
No. First type git config -- list. Yeah, press enter and see whether your username is there here. User email. Yeah, there is a user email.
Yeah.
There is a user email configured.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
try to push git push origin main? Git push -u origin main. It will not come here. You have tried it
Yeah.
in the terminal. Origin main. Something wrong with your account itself. Maybe. Your spec does not match.
Yeah, it's quite been some time.
Can you do git status now? Git status.
Already.
These new files are still there. Okay. Can you just do git commit -em again? Can you just do git commit? Git commit. Yeah. Just any yeah. Git commit.
So spelling
It's git
mistake.
commit. Yeah. Yeah. Now can you do git push? Yeah, I think now it will. It is asking you for the password.
No, it's just waiting for something.
Okay. Yeah, I think it will ask you. There is a
Yeah.
pop-up option for
Yeah,
me.
pop-up, yeah.
Yeah.
So I said
Sign in with browser. Sign in with browser. You have a code? Okay.
Where I can give this code?
Copy that code. Copy that code. Go to the login device in the below URL. No, there is a URL below that. Go to
Yeah,
that.
here. So I should
Give the
type
code
it.
here. Yeah, copy it. Paste it here. Yeah, that's it. Continue. Authorize. Yeah. Now can you go to that? Git bash.
Oh,
Git
this
bash.
terminal, right?
Git bash. Git bash. Now it is pushed. Now do one thing. Okay. Just go to your GitHub directly. GitHub browser. Go to the second tab. Do some changes here. Refresh the browser. Refresh the browser. Yeah, now do the changes inside the source main. Source main, Java, org example, and press on edit button on the top. Press on edit button on the top. On the right in the editor, yeah. So now copy the line number 11 completely. And paste it in the next line. And commit it. No, do one thing. So yeah, commit the changes. Add a comment. You do it directly? Okay. There has to be some comment message. Otherwise, how we will be able to identify?
I can
Okay,
add
no
one.
problem. No, not required. Not required. Cancel the changes. Now go to your application inside the IntelliJ. Yeah. Now change something. Change something inside here. Expand it. Can you expand it from the left side first of all? Yeah. Can you just add the just do a system.out.println Suresh. Yeah. So now can you just do from the terminal, go to the below terminal. Yeah. No. That is the terminal itself.
Already there.
Now can you, do git status. Git status. Yeah. Now git add space dot.
Okay, just one dot.
Now do a git commit. Hyphen yeah. Suresh commit. Yeah.
Git push.
Now git push hyphen u origin name. Yeah. Now check the issue related to this. Okay, it is rejected because you need to pull some changes because there are some conflicts. Okay, so now do git pull. See here. See here. What is there? See, it is going to say head is your code, and there is a commit ID at line number 17. That is another person has committed it. Who is the another person? Only the browser, right? We have committed through browser. Now you can,
Yeah.
if you just wanted to keep line number 16, you can keep. Otherwise, if you just wanted your code at line number 14, you can just keep this. So if you just wanted to keep both the changes, remove line number 13, 15, and 17.
Oh, okay. So,
That's
oh,
what I said.
it will show directly here. Okay.
That's what I said, right?
Mhm.
Remove all the things here. So if you just wanted your code only, right? Yeah, remove the head and remove line number 15, 16, and 17. You want only your code to go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't show this, whatever you are seeing in the code, right? It doesn't
No, it
pop
will
up.
show. It will show. It will show.
Just if you give git pull, it will show, right? But
Yeah.
if we have created from other branch, let's say from develop, I created my own branch, and I want to take all the changes from develop branch to my branch. So how will we do?
You'll do git pull hyphen u, the branch name in your particular branch. From which branch you want, you can just pull it from that particular branch. That's it.
So let's say I created my branch. For example, my branch is.
See, wherever you want to pull, git pull hyphen u, give the branch name, it will just pull those changes, right, Suresh?
Okay, so you're saying like this, git pull
hyphen u and the branch name. Let's say this is a feature branch. You have to pull your main branches or develop branches.
So,
yeah, that's it.
So that's it will take all the branches for all the.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, got it. So that's it. Okay, I understand.
Yeah. But git pull is not that specific one. You have to use git merge and the develop branch name. There is a git merge command also.
So I think we have to take that changes to my local branch, right? Then
then you would then you need to use git merge in that particular case if you just wanted to merge those changes with your local branch changes.
So
there's so many things, but there are so many sessions, right? Why you are concerned about here right now?
Okay.
There's so many sessions which where you'll be doing all this kind of things.
So what is the command you said? Git merge from that. Just
we will be using that command, Suresh. Not now. Why you are worried?
Okay.
We'll be using that in future sessions, right? You're asking everything right now. How other people will understand? Huh?
Thank you so much. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Little bit. I need to do practice later. Thanks.
Okay.
I'm just stopping this thing.
Okay, then I'll meet you everyone on Monday. Then probably we'll start with Kafka integration. Okay. So have a great weekend and have a great day. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.